Hello and welcome to We Are Fin. With me now from BAE Systems I have John Stocker. John, welcome to We Are Fin firstly.
Good morning, Andy. Thanks for having me. Great to be here.
We're down here looking at the equipment you have and the demonstrations for Team Tempest. Tell me about what this 6th generation jet fighter means to BAE Systems first of all.
Well, it's a great question. So actually, first thing I'd like to say is really we're here as part of that team, that enterprise team. So as you said, Team Tempest, which is here as part of that UK industrial and government team, but also in conjunction with our international partners in Italy, Japan and Sweden. So for us, this is a really exciting program where we are developing and driving that next generation combat air capability, which is going to deliver that future front edge capability for the UK, the Royal Air Force and also our international partners.
And here at Farnborough this year, some exciting news today.
Absolutely. So we've been really honoured that the Secretary of State for Defence for the UK has made some major announcements this week. First of all, there was announced that we're going to be flying a demonstrator aircraft, which will be a low observable crewed supersonic aircraft within the next 5 years, which is a huge step for the programme for us to be able to showcase what we are doing and the technologies we're putting through. Also, it was announced that we are really progressing the partnership with our Italian and Japanese partners, and we're now undertaking joint concepting work on the core platform. And thirdly, and we're really proud of this because it's so important for the future of this programme, but also the country, a big uptick in the skills and recruitment drive, especially for young people to come and join the programme.
Now, all those are fantastic ideas and strengths to Team Tempest. There's also, for the UK, there's going to be something of a financial dividend from this programme as well, isn't there?
Absolutely. So the UK combat air sector has got a great proven history in terms of being a really fantastic place for the UK government to invest. Programs such as Typhoon, Tornado, Hawk have delivered massive economic benefits both here in the UK as well as really driving that export agenda for the UK. Over 80% of all defence exports from the UK over the last 10 years have come from that combat air sector, and the Tempest programme is absolutely going to continue that in terms of the future.
Now, when we look inside the cockpit of the mock-ups that we've seen around, of course, pilots are going to use this next generation augmented and virtual reality technology. Is that going to put more of a strain on the pilots? How will they adapt to that?
So actually, that human-machine interface, as we call it, is very much there to actually support the pilot and ease the pilot's workload. You're absolutely right, the pilot will be operating in a highly contested and often very complex environment and dealing with very large amounts of data. So the technologies that we're developing through that cockpit demonstration are showing us how we can ease the burden and how the system and the artificial intelligence will actually take the workload away from the pilot whilst focusing on how to present the pilot with the right information at the right time to allow the pilot to really operate more as a battle space manager and really deliver the mission successfully.
John, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Andy.
Right, now for the latest, of course, on BAE Systems and Team Tempest and everything, of course, aerospace, head to wearefin.com.